So, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5, Vento Aureo, takes place in Italy. As for someone who lives in Italy and it's Italian by half, I might say that I found that Hirohiko Araki managed to capture and represent a culture through major and minor details in a very good way. The reasoning why I'm making this video is to present some cultural references that may be not known to the non-Italian public, in a manner not unlike those notes in older subtitlings talking about Japan, but this time is about Italy. So my idea was to wait for the animation and cover every single episode on a week-to-week basis. But for now, I would like to give an introduction of sorts and wait for the animation, by talking about elements I'll be covering in my presentations. On a side note about pronunciation, speak in normal Italian when I have to speak Italian, so I will pronounce the things correctly, except for the R's. I cannot roll R's. It's a thing that in Italy is considered a speech defect, as in every single R in Italian it's rolled, but apart from that it will be all correct. Elements I will be covering will vary from music and food. For example, there's a guy called Zucchero, which is Italian for sugar, but also the name of the musician. A lot of characters in Vento Aureo actually don't have a real name and have just food names. Except for Narancia, which is Spanish. I don't know why it's Narancia, not Arancha. Places, like the train, which has remained basically the same since the release of the manga. Books and folk stuff. There's a character, for example, called Leaky Eye Luca, that has an eye that keeps emitting tears, which is a reference to a character of a novel by Luigi Pirandello, Ciao la scopa la luna, called Ziscarda, who is a Sicilian miner who has an eye that keeps emitting tears. And even memes. This is most probably a coincidence, but there is a famous clip of a hacker which became a sort of meme here, in which at a certain point one of them shouts, "They're tracing us, pull the plug," in Italian obviously. And it happens in Vento Aureo too. I don't know, this one. So that's it. This was my introduction on the Italy thing. I hope I've interested you enough. And if you want to know whenever I release a new thing, you could subscribe to the channel, and with this one, and you will know, or like wait for the Vento Aureo animated release whenever it happens.